Hey guys, what's up? My name is Josiah and you're watching my YouTube channel. I decided to make this video to kind of talk about like my life journey and why I decided to get into the medical field, and also more like as in why I decided to become a nurse. Well, like just a brief story about myself. I'm 25 years old. Yes, that's, even though I look older, but like being 25, I'm like closer to 30, so like that's pretty freaking scary, you get me? So like, I mean, I started off as a CNA back in 2015. I took my CNA class, and back then I was still going to Chico State, which was my first 4-year college that I attended. I was like, okay, I'm trying to get into the nursing program at Chico State. Let me take this summer and do my CNA program. So I ended up doing my CNA program, passed the class, because apparently if I have my CNA certificate, I will get more points to get into the nursing program at Chico State. Well, long story short, I passed my CNA program. I ended up not applying to Chico State's nursing program. So I mean, I never really worked as a CNA in the hospital or like nursing home setting. So basically I had my CNA certificate and I moved back to LA, and I started going to JC, junior college, my local community college down the street. And while going to my community college, I was also working as a home health aide and also as a caregiver. Well, my caregiver was my main job, because being a CNA in a nursing home is a struggle, y'all. You know, like you get hella patients, and that's not for me. I mean, compared to the nurses, the CNA gets like 8 patients and the nurses might have 30 patients. But those 8 patients, it's hard work. And it's not that I don't like hard work, but if I could work and make the same amount of money, not doing so much lifting, like I'll do it. So I went for the caregiving and the home health aid. My caregiving job, it was like minimum wage, but surprisingly, when I did private caregiving, private home health aid job, I made like more than you would think. So like it was great. So that's pretty much what I did from 2015 to about 2017. 2017 I finished out my prerequisites classes, and I decided to, you know what, do I want to take 1 year off from school, or do I not want to take 1 year off from school? So like my classes were also gonna expire, so if I did take that 1 year off, like 2018, I would have to start everything over again, and like I didn't want to like prolong my agony of still being in school. So I decided, you know, screw it, let me do my LVN. I talked to my uncles, my mom, like everyone that was close to me. They pretty much said, hey look, if you want to go for your RN, go straight for your RN. LVN is a waste of time, blah 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 blah. But my mom, she was like, you know what, whatever you want to do, I'll support you. So I decided, hey look, I want to do my LVN because it's going to be a 1-year program, and instead of me taking 1 year off of school, I'll just do my LVN for 1 year. And it could be my backup plan, like say if anything happens, you know. And I mean, I ended up doing my LVN program 2017 to 2018, knocked that off, got my LVN license 2018 around June. So like for the past 2 years I've been a licensed vocational nurse, and I would say it was a great decision that I made at that time, because right now I'm making more money and I don't have to work so much hours to get a specific amount of money. For me, money's not everything, but like if I could work less hours and make more money, I would definitely do that. You get me? Like the hours I would work to as a caregiver to get a specific amount of money is more than I would work right now. Like right now, I work like 30 hours every 2 weeks, and I could still use the money. Like it's enough for me as a RN student. So yeah, for the past 2 years, I've been a LVN. I've worked in a nursing home, home health setting, hospice care, private duty. I'm trying to get into assisted living facilities right now, and I've also worked in a psychiatric setting. I've also been a nursing student, like an RN student, for the past 2 years since I've been an LVN. So like I went back to school right away after getting my LVN license, which is crazy, you know, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So everyone's situation is different. But yeah, so that's pretty much like a brief story about me. So let's see. I guess I'm gonna try to talk about me like more about nursing wise, so like get to know a nursing student kind of thing. Alright, so like pretty much the basic question everyone asks is, why do you want to be a nurse? Well, you know what, whenever I get this answer, I just go like, well, because I care about people and I want I'm a really compassionate person, and I want to it's rewarding, like self-rewarding, to help someone out in the time of need and they thank you, like, oh wow, thank you, you were so great. Like it's such a rewarding feeling, and to get paid for that, that's awesome. Also nursing, like even though we're in a pandemic right now, there's still jobs. Like even if you get laid off from a clinic or whatnot, you can still apply to a hospital or do like home health or do agency jobs. Like there's always jobs for us, and the money's not that bad. You know what I mean? I mean, we should definitely get paid more money, but like for what we do, I think we get compensated adequately. Well, I don't know about LVNs. LVNs definitely need more money, you know what I mean? Yeah. How have clinicals helped to prepare you as a future nursing student? Well, my clinicals at school, I would say it depends on what hospital we go to and what clinical instructor we have. For me, I've had pretty good clinical instructors. I would say my clinical settings has definitely exposed me to a lot of new experiences. As an LVN, like I'm not able to work with IVs, IV medications. I'm not able to push medications through the IV line. I'm not able to hang it, but like I'm not able to start. Wait, I think I could start an IV line as an LVN. Like I know LVNs could get the IV certification, but I'm not sure if they could start one or just monitor it. That's interesting. But like in my clinical settings, I've been able to like practice starting an IV line, hanging it up, running it, like making sure medications don't interact. So like it's definitely different. So like my clinicals has exposed me to a lot of stuff. How do you deal with the death of a patient? This is a great question for me, because right now I'm a hospice nurse, meaning I see a lot of dead people all the time. Like when I first started working, it was kind of like, when I first started working my hospice job, it was really brand new, and I was like, dang, how am I gonna deal with this? Like, am I ever gonna get used to it? But like, surprisingly, after a while, it just becomes like you've seen so many deaths that you're just there. Like, you know, the patient is gonna die, and you're just waiting. And when it happens, what are you gonna do? Therapeutic communication with the family, and just make sure that everything is all good, and do your documentation, postmortem care, and you're on your way. You get used to it. It's all about that nursing humor, you know what I mean? Like, get that nursing humor. Like, I could make a joke about patient dying. It's sad, but like as nurses, you just gotta tough skin. Tough skin, my boy. But I mean, I think I've talked about mostly a lot of things. This is just like my first kind of like vlog video, if I ever post it. But yeah, like I'm trying to, I don't know, I watch a lot of nursing vlogs, and I'm like, why not make one? Why not make one, Josiah? So boom, there we go. So hey, if you wanna follow me, subscribe, whatnot, follow my nursing page on Instagram at Nursing with Josiah. I'm gonna drop a little something up there, so you can like subscribe, whatnot. And well, I hope I didn't bore you to death, but thank you for tuning in. Peace.